understand why many of you students behave the way you do. Most of you came from dysfunctional families. Your parents did not teach you the Bible. Your mothers didn't submit to your fathers. Your fathers were wimps. They turned you on to Playboy and rock and roll and beer. So, and you were rebels. You weren't taught the Bible. You were taught to listen to Mick Jagger. So you didn't learn to be good boys and girls. But I am thankful for my children. Good little girls. And they're going to show you how to behave when you're in a functional family. Yeah. Any family that doesn't function according to the Bible is dysfunctional. See, God created and ordained the family. But God didn't leave us in the dark. God tells you how the family should function. Okay, Amanda.
I'll be in the middle. Okay.
By yourself.
Which should I do? Psalm 15?
Isaiah 6. These people are old enough to be in school. They should be in school.
We are in school. We homeschool.
You homeschool. What are you taught in homeschool?
We're taught the same things you're taught in public school, except we're not taught to disobey your parents.
I was never taught
I never disobeyed my parents. I was taught
my parents.
immediately.
Well, you're not taught to obey your parents in the schools.
How do you know that?
You've never been to a public school. How do you know what they're teaching in public school?
Well, I know.
No, you don't know.
You haven't been in a public school.
Isaiah 6, verses 1 through 8. In the year that King Uzziah died, I also saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above him stood the seraphim, each having 6 wings, and with twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. And one cried unto the other and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, for I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from the altar. And he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this has touched thy lips, and thy iniquity is taken away, and thy sin purged. I also heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and whom shall go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. Isaiah 6, verses 1 through 8.
I've never read the Bible. I'd like you to explain to me what you just said.
Well, you can come over after. You can come over.
All of us here would like to know what you just said.
Well, you can come over and ask me when I get back over there.
You're taught road memory.
Yes, very good. Amazing what you can do with your times tables if you gave it equal effort.
There is a thing called evolution.
Okay, I notice we have a number of contentious women in the crowd. Yes, so Charlotte is going to quote from Proverbs 31, verses about a virtuous woman, not a contentious woman. You women need to listen up, and it tells you how to be a real woman.
Proverbs 31. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. And she shall do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth the field, and buyeth it, and with the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretches out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reaches out her hand to the needy. She's not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. She maketh fine linen. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well unto the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates.
I have a question. Do these children get to go out and play? Are they studying the Bible all day long?
When are you going to grow up?
Good comeback. Very good.
We are able to play.
Yay! Hooray for playing.
Okay.
Be a kid. It's good for you.
Psalm 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law that he meditates day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth its fruit in his season. And leaf also should not wither, whatever should do shall prosper. But the wicked also lieth is shut, and the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Go ahead. No, you just go ahead. Go ahead, Mart. Go ahead, Martha, if you're going to do it. Oh, she wants it on like this. Okay. There you go. Still on. Okay. Loud now, Martha. Okay.
Hey, 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 oh, da, mighty, hey, I'm gonna go after thee, holy, 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 oh, da, mighty, oh, in the morning, I'm gonna go after thee.
Okay.
Did any
Thank
of
you.
you recognize the song? Holy, holy, holy.